Uncertainty in life is a hard one to deal with. Makes you fearful, makes you freeze, makes you stuck. Everyone in life is uncertainty. We don't know what's going to happen in the future. That's why sometimes we have nostalgia for the past. Even though the past wasn't even that amazing, we just look back and we think, no, that was such a good time. I wish I could go back. That's only because we know what's going to happen. Because we're here in the future. The certainty has arrived. You'll go forward and you look back on the time right now and you'll think about how good now is. You might forget about the awful stuff. Because then now you have certainty of how the future turned out. But uncertainty is what makes people not live their life to the fullest. It makes them stop taking action from fear, from doubt, they freeze. You have the feeling in your body of you don't know what to do, you don't know if it's going to work out, you don't know if you're going to waste your time. So you just freeze. You don't take any steps forward. I spent so many years living in uncertainty. Just year after year, health problem after health problem. And my life has never had a clear road path. Ever. No, in school, when I was younger, you're in the school system. You have a clear road path then. Because you're young, they just slap you in with everyone else. And then once you leave, then the uncertainty just gets so strong, you don't know what to do with your life. A lot of people don't know what to do with their life. That's the problem with today's society. In men, especially, maybe. I can only speak for men, really, because I'm a man. But lack of purpose is such a big thing. And even like making these videos, say, on TikTok. My TikTok is gaining some traction, but at the beginning, it was just a wasteland. YouTube here now, I'm trying to build a YouTube. And it's just uncertainty. Every video going into kind of a void. Low views. It's just how everyone begins, but that's how it is. But the uncertainty still lives in my mind. Like, will this work out? I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. I don't know if these videos are good enough. I press record. I don't even know if what I'm saying is good enough. Like, I just speak. Sometimes I then speak, and while I'm speaking, I'm like, this is garbage. And then I go in the editing, and I'm like, no, I actually spat some bars right there. And then you gotta stop trying to predict the future and be more focused on the present moment. That's how we kind of defeat this uncertainty feeling. It'll never go away, uncertainty. Uncertainty is just part of life. You gotta accept that. And we gotta then equip ourselves with tools to deal with the uncertainty and move forward. I'll tell you a story. Or like a little thing. Two groups. Photography groups. One group tasked with taking one picture and getting the most perfect picture. But they can only take one. Then we have the second group, who's allowed to take 100 pictures and then choose which one's the best and submit that one. So in the end, which group do you think got the best picture? Group 1 or Group 2? Here's Group 2. The one that was allowed to do 100 attempts. Because these people in Group 1, they just they had fear. That, I gotta do one perfect picture. I only have one attempt. As soon as I do the click or the tap, it's finished. And I gotta submit that one. Meanwhile, the other group, they can just take as many ones as they want. And then look back through all of them and choose the best one. So that's what life is like. That's how you should treat life. 100 attempts before you even judge it. 100 videos. 100 pages. 100 opportunities. 100 job interviews. 100 uncomfortable conversations. 100 anything. 100 rejections before you judge yourself and your worth. Because people get rejected by one girl and they just then go into like a big depression and they think, you know, oh, I'm never gonna get anything, blah blah. It's just one. She probably an idiot anyway, because you're just amazing and you're gold. You're Bitcoin 2009. Especially if you're watching my videos, bro. You're going up there with me. So, bro, remember, don't judge yourself so fast. Don't judge yourself on the 10th attempt, the 50th attempt. Let me tell you my videos. My TikTok blew up eventually. Well, not even blew up, just I got like a viral video. I can't remember which actual number that upload was. But it definitely wasn't like video 20 or 30 or 40. I just kept going. And you don't know what your number's gonna be. But you just gotta keep going. I always bring up the ice cube with the temperature because I love this one. Where you put up the temperature and you see it melting a little bit as the temperature rises. As you put the reps in. As you keep going. As the compounding effect happens. And then one day, the ice cube just melts. And you've got what you wanted. You've got the big win. It's like also that meme that goes around with the pickaxe. Where the guy is like in a cave and there's like diamonds everywhere. And he's just doing the pickaxe and then it's like a wall. And he just gives up. Just before he gets all the diamonds. That's why you can't give up. You gotta keep going. Because you might be right there just before all the diamonds. I've had so many years where I just thought, oh, I want to give up. And I kept on going because I had these things in my mind. And eventually, some things did come where I got so many diamonds. And I was like, wow, I'm grateful. Yours is coming as well. More is coming. Literally, your best day hasn't even come yet. Your best day hasn't even come yet. Your best week hasn't come yet. Your best year hasn't even come yet. So keep going. For today, just pick one thing you've been avoiding especially. Because resistance is where your inner compass is trying to tell you where to go. Listen to the resistance. Listen to it. The thing where you're like, oh, can't be asked. That one thing where you just know you gotta do it, but you just really don't want to do it. That's the thing that's gonna push you forward. The most. That's where the most gains will happen the quickest, the fastest. Resistance is just the North Star. It's a compass, inner compass just urging you. It's telling you to go there. I know it's hard. I know it's hard to break through that resistance. So don't beat yourself up if you can't do it today. Just try. 2 minutes. If you can't, 1 minute. If you try and then you stop, that's fine. Go again tomorrow. Go again the next day. It's okay because self-forgiveness and unconditional love are also very important in this world and life. You gotta be your own biggest fan. You gotta. When you make a mistake, you got to forgive yourself instantly. I don't care. You just forgive yourself and move on. You say, yeah, I made a mistake, or I relapsed again, or whatever. And you go again. Because that's how the people at the top do it. They don't beat themselves up. They just forgive themselves and they carry on. They learn from their mistake and they carry on. So pick one thing today. The most resistance is there, something you're avoiding. And then just commit to doing it one time. You do it that one time. It's like taking one photo. You try it one time. That's one rep. Then the next rep. Then the next rep. Eventually you'll get easy. You'll get it done. Because it's like another thing where like imagine like a stick man Imagine stick man. I don't know why I said stick man, but imagine a man. He's pushing a boulder up a hill, up a mountain, and he's there like, he's so difficult. It's so heavy. It's like 10,000 kg. Syphilis. Even though that guy has got a bit of a unlucky because it keeps on coming back down. But anyway, imagine you're pushing it up. In this story, you're pushing it up. Any skill. Let's say talking on the camera, because that's what it was for me. So at the beginning, I used to sweat like crazy. I couldn't even. It wasn't even me speaking. It was just like a version of me, a mask. And then that's why the boulder was so heavy. And eventually, the more and more you push, the more and more you go, the boulder just keeps on breaking away, and it gets easier to push. And then eventually, literally, the more and more you do something, the more the boulder just gets smaller and smaller, and eventually you're just juggling the boulder. You just do it easy. Like, I just slap on the camera and talk now. If I told the past version of myself, I'll be doing this today, like speaking like this today, he was like, "Whoa, bro, you're just so cool." Can't believe we did that, because that's what it applies to any skill. The boulder, you just gotta keep pushing, because everything is difficult at the start for everyone. We just see like singers, actors, musicians, how effortlessly they do stuff. We don't see the middle or the beginning, or when they struggled. Go on my TikTok right now and you'll see my early videos, or on YouTube shorts. My early trash videos are right there, and they'll forever be there. That's proof that you just gotta get through the ugly beginning, the ugly starts, and keep pushing that boulder. Uncertainty, though. You don't need certainty to move forward. You just need the next step. Bringing yourself back to the present moment. You know the first step. If you don't know the first step, sit with yourself. Think about it. Your brain will come up with it. It might not be the perfect step, but it is a step. Just take it. Yeah, drive forward. Don't just be in the car, handbrake on, sitting there like, I don't know what to do. Just put it in the first gear, go forward. Even if you're going the wrong way, at least you're going forward. Because a lot of people in life, they don't even go forward. And then they're 57 and they still haven't even gone forward. And I'm like, I can't be 57 looking back on my life and never gone forward. Being in some dead-end job, dead-end place, and not trying to at least try to achieve your goals. If you try to achieve your goals and you failed, you're still a success. Because you tried. You shot the arrow. You threw the dart. You gave it a try. A lot of people don't even throw it. You actually, you're going to throw it. Literally, you're just going to throw it right now. I can already see it. Uncertainty is so strong. Focus on the next step. If uncertainty is really strong in your life, overwhelming, I do have free Discord community, link in the description. Join that. There are other people in there who are struggling with eczema, anxiety, feeling lost in life, having uncertainty. A growing community of people who understand. Everything is linked in the description below, all my offers, if you want help. I'll be making more videos on this channel, so subscribe. This is Solo.